Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday, everyone. So this video, I'm going to talk about how to install Wi-Fi repeater for your home. All right. More than install, I will say configure. How to configure Wi-Fi repeater for your home network if you have two routers at your home. All right. And so basically, I had previously made a video on how to install and configure Wi-Fi extender for your home. Okay. That is basically a wired configuration, wired plus there is a router configuration that gets involved after the wired configuration. Okay, that I had made some time ago, and I have saved that video in a playlist called Computer Networking Basics. Okay, you can check that video out of mine on how to install Wi-Fi extender as well as post installation how to configure Wi-Fi extender. Okay, and that too has the same thing. You need two routers for that. Okay, one will act as access point and one will act as the main router for your home network. All right, in this video I'm going to talk about how to configure. If you have two routers at your home, you need not necessarily make the two routers talk using a LAN cable, but you can do it without a wired connection. Okay, that is wirelessly. We just need to follow some steps and complete this configuration. Okay, and I would recommend both the routers to be at the same configuration. Okay, meaning if both routers are using the same brand, like in my case I have Mercusys router that is also that's parent, I mean that's a subsidiary of TCP link. Okay, sorry, TP-Link. Okay, and Mercusys is a different brand altogether, but however it still comes under a subsidiary of TP-Link, and I have another router in the form of TP-Link. So both in my case, I have just configured both routers in the form of with the help of wired connection, the LAN connection. I mean, okay, that is acting. My TP-Link is acting as a secondary router, as in an extender. All right. In this case, I'm going to show you how to do it wirelessly. Okay. So let's quickly get started, guys. All I need to do is I have currently connected. This is my secondary network, guys. That is my extender network. All right. But this is in the form of a wired connection. However, for you, it may differ. All you have to do is you just need to connect to the secondary network or your primary network. Okay. So that you are able to log into your secondary router's IP address. All right. So I'm just going to quickly log into my secondary router configuration. Okay. Here, what you need to do is there is something called operation mode. Okay. For me, it says access point. Okay. But for you, what it will happen is you will see something like this. Okay, I've made a detailed document, guys. Okay, that listing out all the steps that is necessary for you to complete the entire configuration. So basically, if you go to operation mode here, after you log into your secondary router, okay, so basically both of the routers IP address will be same, guys, or default, which is 192.168.0.1. Okay, so here this the secondary network, which is again 192.168.0.1 is the IP of the secondary router. Okay, after which what you need to do is just need to go to operation mode. Okay, basically you need to connect I mean you need to actually connect your secondary router's SSID. Okay, okay, and then you just have to log into your secondary router's configuration. Okay, the home page. Okay, here you will see the operation mode, and by default it will be wireless router. You just have to change it to range extender and save the configuration. And then what will next that will happen is it will auto reboot as shown in the screenshot here, and this applies for the TP-Link wireless router WR841N model, but however it should be same for other models as well. Okay, and then what will happen is after rebooting, you just need to change the secondary router's IP address to probably 192.168.0.2. Okay, from 192.168.0.1. Okay, which is normally the default IP address. And after which, in order to do that, third step, what you need to do is you just need to get into the network option here, network tab, and under LAN settings, you just have to switch the LAN type from Smart IP DHCP to static IP, and then it will let you change the IP address. If you see the first screenshot here, it will be 192.168.0.1, which is the default IP address of your repeaters router or your secondary router. And then here you are going to change it to 192.168.0.2, and after which you just need to click on save button here to change this. I mean to save the changes, and after which it will auto reboot. Okay, as shown in this screenshot here. All right. After which you just need to connect to your Wi-Fi now. That is your secondary router's Wi-Fi network. All right. But at this point in time you will not have the internet, guys. Okay, that's because it is having a DHCP enabled, as well as the IP address is IP address was not changed earlier. Okay, however we have changed the IP address to ensure the service set identifiers are uh, segregating your main router's network and creating another network from your repeaters router. All right, and now what you need to do is you need to the next step obviously is going to be establishing connectivity to your main router from your secondary router. All right, for that what you need to do is like you just have to click on connect here. However, there will be no internet as shown here. Okay, and then after which but however though there is no internet, should be able to connect to your router's homepage. Okay, the secondary router's homepage or secondary router's configuration. Okay, or you can call it console. Okay, and then what you need to do next is you will have an option called wireless, guys. Okay, here under connect to host network, you need to click on this scan option here. All right, once you do that, guys, here what will happen is your SSID from your main network or main router's connection will get showed up here. will be shown here. That is, let's say if your primary networks, that is SSID means service set identifiers, that is nothing but your Wi-Fi display name. All right, and then let's say if you have kept your primary or your main networks SSID as, for example, I can show you just now. If I go to Wi-Fi connection, right, this is my, if you see here, there are two SSIDs here. This Mercusys is my secondary, um, I mean my main router's SSID or Wi-Fi display name, all right, which is this one here. I can simply click on connect and change my network to use Wi-Fi from my main router, all right. Okay, so that's what it will get showed here. It will show your Wi-Fi display name of your primary router. Okay, and all you need to do is you need to click on the connect button. Okay, and after which what will happen is it will ask you to enter your Wi-Fi key of your primary router's Wi-Fi network. You need simply need to put in the password here and click on save, guys. As soon as you do that, your SSID, you should, after you do this, guys, after you put in and save, you will have your I mean your secondary router will start acting as repeater, guys, because it started communicating with your primary main router. All right, and after which the next step that you should be focusing or targeting is to change the SSID of your secondary Wi-Fi so that it becomes clear to which network you're exactly connecting to. Okay, so if you have basically what will happen is after this step here, like after we had established a communication between your main router and your secondary router, your SSID will resemble the same for both of your router. Okay, for example, I'm going to go to the Wi-Fi network, right? Okay, both these routers will show up as act fibernet 5G. You will have only one network. Okay, so basically you would not have an idea if you're connecting to your main router or if you're connecting to your secondary router. Hence you want a bifurcation of both the networks. Okay, so that there is a denotion of which network you are exactly being connected to or you're connected to. Okay, so in order to do that, you need to change the SSID of your secondary Wi-Fi router. Basically, for that what you need to do is you need to get into the wireless option, guys, and you need to click on extended network here. Okay, and after which, what you need to do is you also need to set up your password for your secondary Wi-Fi network. That is by going to wireless settings. Under extended network settings, you will see you will have this option. Like basically, both the SSIDs, okay, will be identical for your primary and your secondary network. Okay, so from the primary network's SSID, that is the Wi-Fi display name of your primary Wi-Fi over here, you just need to change it to another name. Okay, for me it was Mercusys. For example, let's say for me it is Mercusys CC F7 underscore 5G. If it is showing for me under extended network, I will change it to act fibernet underscore 5G. So there is two networks with two separate SSIDs. All right, so that it is convenient for me to identify which of the network I am currently connected to or I'm currently going to connect to. Okay, so after which you just change the SSID name here. Okay, and then put in a password, okay, for the secondary Wi-Fi network, and then save the configuration. All right, and after which you will start seeing two Wi-Fi networks, guys, as in here. Okay, and how this has happened? This has happened without intervention of a LAN cable. All right, basically the whole thing has happened wirelessly here. We've not used a LAN cable to establish connectivity between two routers, the main one and the secondary one. All right, and after which what you need to do is, and still remember, your internet will still not be available for your secondary router unless we go ahead and disable the DHCP server. All right, under DHCP tab, under DHCP settings page. Okay, all you need to do is by default it will be enabled. You just have to turn it to disable state. Okay, by simply toggling around the option here that are available to you. And after that, if you save the configuration, okay, I think it will give, I mean, it won't reboot at this point in time, so it should be fine. And then you just have to simply go ahead and connect to your secondary Wi-Fi network back again, okay, using the display name that you specified in the previous screenshot as shown here under wireless and under extended network settings. The changed SSID or Wi-Fi display name should be appearing under your networks page over here. Okay, and your secondary routers, that is your extenders network SSID, should display over here, and you simply have to connect. However, it will ask you for the password since you had specified a password to it. And after you had put in your password, your secondary, you should be able to successfully connect to your repeaters Wi-Fi network. And the good thing is your internet will also get enabled. You will get a connected message with a secured message as well. All right, and you should be able to, you should be good. You will see here, this is a screenshot of the secondary network showing as connected. Okay, and then you should be good to go ahead and browse your internet. All right, so this is how you do it, guys. If this video is looking a bit dragged, apologize, because I wanted to add more details around to how to do this. Okay, but this is a very straightforward setup, guys. I mean, you should not give you any obstacles whilst you're doing this configuration. All right, and if you found this video helpful, please hit the support button, guys, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more useful content like this, technical content like this. Okay, with regards to networking or cybersecurity content that I've been making. And please, I request you to subscribe to my channel for and hit the bell icon. That is the notification bell for you to get notifications on my new videos that I am posting. Right. So we'll meet in the next video, guys. Until then, stay safe. Bye bye. Happy weekend.